This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Interested in a career change that helps those in the case of an emergency? Well, the Academy still has a few seats remaining in the fall 2016 EMT course. And to learn more about the course and how you can sign up, we have Troy Mihalovich, who is the director for the Academy. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you. Good morning.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. So before we actually talk about the courses that you have available for those interested, tell us a little bit more about ACAD itself.
Yeah, so the Adair County Ambulance District is the emergency medical services that provides coverage for all of Adair County. And we also tier with surrounding counties when they want like an ALS intercept or something like that, more advanced care, where they just need help. We'll go help our surrounding counties. And it wasn't, 5 years ago, we decided as an ambulance district that we were really going to pursue emergency medical services training, i.e. paramedic and EMT classes. And so we decided to start a training program and call it the Academy. And we would offer EMT and paramedic classes and certification courses, various courses such as, CPR, ACLS, PALS, just various certification courses that people need working in this industry. And lo and behold, it kind of caught on, and we got kind of busy, and we started having several classes and a fairly significant amount of students, and so it became kind of a full-time deal, and we've got a staff, and we're building a team and instructors and support staff, and so it's been really fun, to watch the ambulance district grow and to watch the Academy grow and just to watch the whole organization evolve. So.
And you actually have the Academy classroom or course on site of ACAD. So if you ever drive by, you'll actually see a separate building that has the signage and everything. So kind of just tell us what classes you have coming up that are available for those to enroll and what we can expect.
Okay, so we have an EMT class starting in the fall of 2016. And our class sizes we try to keep fairly small because we really like a low instructor to student ratio. So 12 is our limit on any particular class at any given time, although we'll have 4 or 5 classes going at any given time, different classes. But the fall 2016 class, there's still, as of yesterday, a few seats available. And so if someone's interested, they can call the Academy at 665-0000 and set up a time to enroll for the program. And EMT class takes about 6 to 8 months depending on how fast they get through clinicals. Clinicals are self-scheduled, and they do it on their own schedule, on their own time as they can. And they do 96 hours of clinicals in the ER and on the ambulance, as well as 150 hours of classroom time. And so that's EMT, and then paramedic is a 2-year program. You have to be an EMT to become a paramedic. And paramedic is a much more, it's much lengthier. It's much more of a commitment and an investment, both financially and time. It takes about 2 years for the classroom and the clinicals, and then there's a fairly lengthy testing process to become nationally registered. And we are a nationally registered program. So anyone that becomes an EMT or paramedic through our programs, they're able to work anywhere in the country. Which is a great, great opportunity for them.
So, and you were mentioning, that there are hours that you need to put in order to get certified. So not only is it just book work, but there will be hands-on work as well. So you're learning firsthand, and that's why you like the, the smaller classes with the instructor to classroom ratio, because it is more hands-on. That way they get that, the experience that they need. So, all right. Now, who's eligible for these types of classes?
So EMT, you have to be 18 years of age and have a high school diploma or a GED. They do a criminal background check, and it needs to be clean, or at least fairly clean. If it's not, if there is some kind of a citation on that background check, they'll call the bureau and see if you would still be eligible to be an EMT, because that's really what's important. We don't know the details of every infraction on a background check, but the bureau does. So we'll call them and say, hey, would they be eligible? And they'll let us know. So 18 years old, high school diploma or GED, basically a clean background check. And that's it for EMT. And obviously there's an enrollment fee and there's a financial aspect to it that a person has to satisfy. But to get in, to enroll, that's really it for EMT. Paramedic, you have to be an EMT to become a paramedic. And so in addition to the requirements I just mentioned, an EMT for paramedic school as well. So,
And you also just touched base that, you do have various classes ongoing throughout the year. So if you don't get into this class, don't worry, because you will have another class shortly after. So
usually, 4 to 5 EMT classes.
Okay.
And then we only have one paramedic class a year. We start one every January.
Okay.
And so if there's any EMTs out there that are interested in becoming a paramedic, we will have another paramedic class starting in January of 2017.
All right, fantastic.
So
what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at ktvO.com. You mentioned the ACAD's phone number, and we'll post that as well as the website. So if you have any questions or concerns, you're more than welcome to contact them, and hopefully they'll answer everything you need to know. Well, thank you so much, Troy, for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back.